Well, hope everybody is doing well. I am really excited. I figured I'd do a video on the pack opening stuff. My wife, I was lucky enough that my wife, she pre-ordered the all three of the new deals that they had. So I'm really excited. Plus I'm getting to buy $50 worth of cards. So I don't get to do that often, so I'm really loving this. I really like this card. I mean, tell me what y'all think about the new cards, the new set, and all that kind of stuff. I didn't get to finish this one today, so that's kind of annoying. I'm hoping it's not messed up. If it is, should refresh tomorrow. Okay, so right now I'm at 18,000. I've saved up all my coins from the end of the last series. I just got through buying coins. I still don't have enough to do that. I can't get any more. I'm looking around, make sure there's nothing that I absolutely just won't. I like to have some cool emotes and stuff. My favorite one is like where the teacher's sitting there spanking. I love it. So anyway, I'm supposed to get this one. And like I said, I was fortunate enough that I was able to do it, and um, my wife works really hard. This is not something that we can do. I mean, on set mastery, you could tell I literally have, well, not set mastery. I'm so wanting to open these packs. Like this one is the only one I've ever purchased, and now this one, and I don't know if it'll ever happen again. Literally. So I'm really excited to start working on my decks stuff. I got so many decks I want to craft, and a lot of them that I want to craft is the um, new. So I'm really looking for. Like I said, I'm so shook right now. I can't even think. I cannot stress how I cannot get this enough. So. Like I said, tell me what you like, see in the packs, what you feel about the series. I'm kind of feel like everything costs a whole lot to cast, but there is some cards I'm really looking forward to in it, and I want to try to piece together a combo or two out of it. So, but the craft materials, oh, I'm so happy. 94 packs. I am going to open one at a time because I actually want to see what I'm getting. This this is all right. I mean, it's kind of like a Civic Wayfinder or something like that, I guess. But you're not actually seeking. So I have seen like um, one YouTuber. Who was it? Nicola Bolas. He didn't get no land drop on his. And I do like the counters. I like the new Klex. I don't like it that there's not even any kind of decent door bands. Uh, I just don't know how I feel about the backup building. Red and white haze flying. Untap all creatures you control. That might be good for Kavote. Like I said, the first time Kavote came through, I wasn't online. I was playing offline. So I really didn't like it. I didn't have anything built for it, and everything was just way too slow for me. Even the intro decks. There are so many great giant decks There's some with adventure and stuff. I see them in adventure decks, and I love giant decks, but I haven't got that yet. Oh, that's the one with the combo. Yes, where you. I've seen Legend and a few people. Mono Black Magic was the first person I see do that. Yeah, I gotta try that. I don't know how competitive it will be, or if there's gonna be any better combos for it. Double strike creatures you control first strike have double strike. That's not bad, but if that gets removed, then that's all done. I think I'd rather have slivers and have them all get double strike. All sacrifice decks are gonna love this one. I don't have any sacrifice decks. That was my wife calling there, so I may have to stop my recording. Alright, I am back. I had to take that phone call. I got a shipment coming in today. Let's see. Companion. I have seen that. Actually, I've seen it today. Nicobolas built a deck with this in it. That's gonna be really good with seems like me with flashing in and bringing back stuff to kind of do like an exile effect deck. But I mean, they already had a really good companion for that. If that's what that's cool. I don't know how I felt about the incubate. Now the standard clicks and stuff like that with putting on counters and all that. I think for like modular decks and counter decks, stuff like that, where you're putting on counters. I absolutely love him. It's my avatar and everything. Target player gains 5 life. All creatures gain trample and haste. This is a nasty card. And you can put a creature card from the battlefield under your control for 5. So that's a creature doing it. So if you're reanimating for 4, trying to bring a creature back, you can also put this in there as well because you're going to have white be able to flash it back in anyway, and black if you're using any black at all in it. That's a nasty card. I mean, that is really nice. Like I said, if you see any card that you like in this, then let me know. If you want to build a deck around it, what kind of deck you want to build or whatever. So they're really pushing cards that's great for companions, it seems. Or am I wrong? I don't play with any companions. I have to now. Ooh, nice, 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 nice. Okay, this right here was already in existence. It's just got a different name. But in saying that, if you're really wanting to, if you really like the card, now you got 8 cards to do that. Like I said, I love the artwork. I always love the artwork. The artist that they hire is absolutely is amazing, but it's game life, and in a lot of cases that might be just a little bit too slow for me. Do what? Enters the battlefield tapped with 5 summer counters, and as long as it has summer counter, it's not a creature. It's a land. So wait, what happens if you use like Nissa and you put it in there and you untap it to turn it into a creature? What does that do? Does it become a 3-3 then? Or does it keep us 12-12? Nah, I don't. If so, that would be like a 15-15. If it did, y'all gotta tell me what y'all think about that. That's just that's crazy. Night's gonna be really big. Also seen I think some fairies as well. So fairies might be coming back. A lot of these I'm not too crazy about. I mean, 8 for 8, yes. Trample and hexproof, definitely. But you got to ramp up and get there. Which, if you're running L's and you're not up against a bunch of board wipes and everything, that is good. But I really would like some way of giving creatures haste, and then that way you can smack in really good. But I mean, could always put this in a Priest of Possibilities deck. Maybe make it green and white, and get that trample and hexproof for a priest. And of course, Finn is back, and I've done wasting money and stuff crafting him already. But I do really like the new artwork and stuff. That is nice. That is nice. I really like this card. This really opens up like a lot of possibilities. Kind of like a blue red deck to where I'm actually wanting to build one where you take, and I've ran into them before. Sometimes they kick my butt and sometimes they don't. Let's see. Where's it at? Yeah. Like this one right here. If you make this red and blue, you got Swift Spear, Fish Chick. I only got Reckless Charge in there because, but like this one, you got Calamity where it does 1 damage to creature, player or planeswalker. And that stuff, when it really gets going, is pretty nasty. Then you got this one. Chandra was for 0 puts out 2/1/1s with haste. So you're talking about 1/1 to 4 damage with that alone. And then you add in something like this, and then you can no longer block them. I think that is just, I think that's just absolutely would be awesome. Just have to run the. I ain't gonna cast any creatures to. Like I said, I'm not too much on the cascades. I mean, it's alright. Um, look at unit for each art equipment attached. That could be really nasty, especially if you have some way of keeping, making him hexproof, and maybe Swift Boots or something like that, with the hexproof on him and give that to him. And then for HR and equipment attached to him, constantly just keep throwing tokens out. And just start loading up the tokens. Give it flying. Give it whatever. +1 for each one. Ooh, that's nice. 9/3. There's so many great high attack features. Like that one, it's got 18, and I've been seeing others. Oh yes, and I have been crafting this one. I'm building a gain life, lose life deck, and I've already crafted 3 of them, so this will give me my 4th. Nice. So, okay, but it is four. Like I said, when I'm not thinking mono red or blue red aggro, I'm not thinking turn four. I'm thinking like move your A and move, go. But if this is in it and you're targeting your creatures, you get to copy it. Yeah, I really like it. I've been wanting some of these. I was going to craft them, so I'm kind of glad to see those. Yeah, here's one that's been whenever you attack. This just nasty. Create a tap and attacking XX dinosaur where X is the greatest power. And if you put that with an 18 attack creature or something like that, or 9 attack, or even him, or put out X vampires, I mean that can get really insane. Especially if you can like cheat them in. I mean, there's so much stuff that brings stuff back to the battlefield now. I mean, you could seriously mess somebody up with that. Nice, 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 nice. You can't believe how much I'm really wanting to see these crafting supplies. Each other character in the battle with an additional 1-1. That might be good with my Klex elf deck. And I got Nissa in it where I can go get the lands and stuff like that. I mean, with elves, you can get this out pretty quick. And if you're running even like a tribal elf, um, you can help get your elves up a lot bigger, a lot faster. Start to see repeats and stuff. White, black, gold, and gang life. Now, the white, black, gold band, gang life, I would love that, or green, black, or even white, black, the gain life, lose life deck. Now, I can use that in there. Judith. Nice. I like Judith. That's like the third one I've seen. That one. Oh, wow. Nice. Too bad it's an elemental horde. Because, like that one shaman deck, or is a shaman and a wizard? I forgot now. Where you can duplicate when they come into play. If you had some way even of saying that all creatures are all creature types, I know there's one for that because I got my butt handed to me by that one. If you control like 4 demons, you win the game both round. And literally every card that came out on the field that the creature was a demon, even though it wasn't. And there's another one. I have seen Mono Black run this one. That would be good in a Phyrexian deck and just constantly just pumping out these tokens. I think in combination with something that doubles the amount of tokens or something like that would be very nice. I'm having so much fun looking at these cards. Fine. Reach. Yeah, a Phoenix can't block when you cast. Yes, whenever you deal, you may pay one. If you do, return Phoenix from grave. I was thinking about building a Phoenix deck, the one where you draw so many cards, you bring your Phoenixes back, and I was wondering if that would be good in something like that. There's another Finn, Flash, Flying. That could be nice. Whenever opponent draws their second card each turn, you can draw a second card. I like that. I love this art. You know, the black creatures in the battlefield grow. Each opponent loses life. Yes, yes, yes. And devotion to black is 3. So I've got 2 of the devotion lands. And then gain life, lose life, and get devotion on top of that. Now that one's alright. But it costs 6. I can't. I can't wrap my mind around anything past turn 4. I play Historic so much. Attacks. Create a treasure token. Whenever you sacrifice a treasure, it gets 1 on. Just the fact that it's a 3 cost with haste and creates a treasure token is pretty nice. Trample prowess. I mean, we've already got a 2 that's that, and you got to pay for it to transfer it to 3/3 to get some great effects, though. Um, I just don't know how I feel about it. Okay, so I wish it just said hexproof. I mean, that way my Priest of Possibilities can get a bonus off of that. But oh man, there are so many decks that would be nice in token deck. And see, I have Green White Life game deck, and there's no way I would run a Green White Life game card in. Hmm, I don't know about that. Still seeing a lot of knights. Now, I'm probably calling out all cards because I don't want to discuss every card in it. That's why I said if you've seen something, oh, jeez, dragons. I've been seeing a lot of dragons decks being made now, and wow, that's just a nice kick for instant sorcery and dragons that just can't be countered. And blue and white control just got a major. I think they just got a freaking major upgrade. Especially when you're controlling, you're against another deck that's controlling. Then you can just control people and say, oh, they counterspell on your counterspell. No, you can't if that's out. Again, white and token decks really looking good. You know, blue and black is really looking good, but I don't know about as far as a mill deck. Like for 3. I've got several mill decks. I love mill, but whenever this comes out, it's three to do three, and then you got to attack it, which most mill decks just really don't do that. I just don't see it as a, and even this one too for somebody to mill two. Well, that might be good for control. Waiting meal. We get a slot meal out of it. Nice. The five part ain't nice to cast it, but I really like it. Flying life lane. Oh, equipment decks. They don't need no boost. They either live and die. Turn to the thing. If you're running a burn deck, it's nice, nice. If you're running a bird deck, no worries, because you just kill off their creatures. If they're not got too many creatures, you're fine. Okay, nasty. A lot of these big creatures and stuff, I mean, they seem really not careful. Not careful. Ooh, oh, oh, that's nice. Now, see, when I see this, I really want this in my Priest of Possibilities deck. Flying, Vigilance, Lifelink, Death Touch. Yes, 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 yes. And if I had some way of putting it into the graveyard and then bring it back, a lot of these like dinosaurs and angels that has all these cool effects that I want on my Priest of Possibilities, then I can cast them as well. A lot of lifelink. Okay, that might go good in my lifelink deck. Might, but it's pretty much all mana three or less. Again, fairies looking like they're trying, like I said, they're trying to make a comeback. Seeing several fairies, and they're trying to bring back dragons. And there's even some all Phyrexian decks. I am glad to see this because I'm wanting to build a discard deck. Not just a bit faster. That's only three companion. Each card in your deck is a cat, elemental, nightmare, dinosaur, beast, or a vigilance. And they all get plus one. But I don't run commander decks. Oh geez, doctors. I don't know about y'all, but the Doctor artifact decks is brutally nasty. Especially if they got that card out. I forgot what it's called. I call it scissors. It looks like a pair of scissors. It turns it into a 5/5. Give it to the Poppers flying 5/5. I got a deck at home like that. There's the giant again. I can start speed up now. I'm starting to see a lot of it's a raccoon warrior. Oh, jeez. Big creature deck. That's and I was like, it could literally uh bring the cost down to half on full cost creatures and your big creature. This is a very nice card. I love it card. If I get enough of those, I might actually break down and make me a big creature decks. Thalia. I don't have any of Thalias. I do now. Uh, there's Taxes deck. A lot of great cards for Devotion. And, like, if you don't want to use Devote, if you're running the land and for Devotion, you can cast out a lot of these big ones. Oh, but anyway, like I said, there's like a Taxes deck where it taxes you if you uh, draw a card, taxes you if you attack, it taxes you. It just makes it where you can't do anything. It's nice. I really like that. And well, that's a lot of single cards. Like I've been seeing a lot where you get like whenever a creature becomes target, a spell or ability to destroy a creature. Yep. Devote Flying Vigilance. Put a flying counter on each creature that it evoked it. Not bad. Not bad. And see, something like that actually makes both nice. And if you're running green, so that'd be cool too, because you can play the Dryad card. If you're running elves and Dryads, and like where you do the spell that I don't know the name of all these cards, y'all can Google it. Or we can. I actually have some, but I'm pretty sure it's Dryads. There's another one, like I don't know why. Um, my brain does not allow me to remember a lot of this stuff. This one, there you go. Awaken the Woods. So if you like running elves, and then you cast a few of these out, and by a few I mean a lot, between lands and elves, especially if you got elves producing more colors, like because of other elves, you can really do an explosive amount. I mean, this deck is around 50%, 50% plus. This gives all my elves black and green. And then you got Nissa, and I run Klex. So if you got Klex out, drop Nissa out and go get all your lands. Or every time you play an elf, you get to just keep drawing cards. So if you have some Convoke that's really that's green or black, would work with something like that. And you've seen the Devotion lands there. So we're down to 34. Not bad. I haven't seen any Klex. Couldn't think of it. The new Klex. I don't know about his flip ability, but distributing pluses, yeah. Another fan. Now I've got more fans than 4. Again, there was a green Devote there that get trampled. And sorry for doing this, but I gotta check something now. Okay, so I've got one Cabot of this and one of black. So technically, I could cast it as long as I have my Planeswalker down, but for this, I mean, that's easy to get with this deck. I mean, I got so much mana that's running out the wazoo. And if you got Collects out and you put this out, it's going to distribute plus counters. So then you could turn around and distribute double that. So, yeah. There's another. Got to discuss that card with Green Cabot. Nothing. Nice. I love the artwork. Another Dina. I've already got a bunch of Dinas now. I got more than that. Thank you. Again, great devotion. I'm loving that card. I can't wait to fire it up now and try a Gain Life, Lose Life devotion deck, and then put something in there like enchantments that if you know they don't discard or whatever, they lose 3 life, or if they play a spell, they lose 5 life, and let they discard and all that. I'm getting really close to something like that now. I might have to craft some more devotion lands because it's really looking tasty. I don't know about that. I'm trying to think of what deck that I actually might even be good in. Maybe y'all can help me with that one. Nice. Definitely start speeding up now. I'm feeling a lot of the same creatures. Something like that might not be bad, but it's requires a lot of losing life. As far as somebody, but see, I would never use anything like this. I mean, if you can, there's like I said, I play so much historic. There's plenty of cards where you can just destroy all creatures. See, there's trample and hexproof again. And like I said, in L decks, that's easy to do. That card again. Incubate twice. I think I'll play. There's our little buddy. I haven't seen the card that does all the damage either. I don't. That might be a different setup. Sacrifice of creatures. I don't really do that. What did I do? Did I just open up 10? No. Double strike. Flash flying. That's an angel. Every time I see white and black, I automatically just start thinking, well, there's an exile card. And it's not. Traumatized Sea Fairy. And there's blue-black fairy road decks. This would actually be really nice because you can pay X. Of course, you would need 5 with the costest creature to flashback uh, either 4 or 5, probably 5, to be able to flash it back, and then it's going to get exiled. So, if you're running like a blue-black fairy deck that's mills people and stuff, I don't have much of those, or I don't have any fairies that does that, but again, I love this. I just, and again, they're focusing on fairies. Fairies may make a comeback, but you know, is it going to be what it used to be? Yes, 18.6. Oh, I can. This would be great just with flinging. Each player mills 10 cards. For each player, choose a creature or a planeswalker in that player's graveyard. Put those cards on the battlefield under your control. Nice, but it costs 7. So unless you're playing something that makes your spells cost free. See, that's what I'm saying. Everything in it that's like these really great cards, and you see this like in historic, you can cheat a lot of that stuff out. But can you do it in standard? I want to start playing standard. White, blue, knights. I actually have a knight deck here at the house. Gives them indestructible and everything. We're talking about old decks. I got 22 decks that you could play. I used to play a lot of tournaments and stuff like that. They were literally sitting here behind me. Didn't win any tournaments. I'm getting several of these. So there's one that's like hexproof. Is it blue? And it just keeps on hammering home, and you keep stacking with R's and stuff so that it can't be blocked and all that kind of stuff. Oh, we're in the good cards now. Let's see what we get. Okay, Tribute to the World Tree. I like that. That elves and devotion to elves and putting on counters, collects, load me up. Yes, yes, I love that. Nice. I don't have to do these kinds of things. Let's see. I don't really play wolves, but that would go good in my wolf deck. Nice, nice. If you're running a lot of multicolored lands, land types, that's beautiful. Right. 2. Oh, I watched my Black Magic play with him where he just kept through and he just went through his whole deck playing it. Oh, jeez. And all these lands had different types. It was so funny. I love it. City on Fire. Nice. I'm looking forward to this. I'm really wanting to. I hope there's some way to do like Devotional Red. Get that out or to with the red, white, bring back enchantments and stuff. Got some of those. Got that again. Nice, nice. Loving these lands. I don't have many. Flying First Strike and Lifelink. Clean up my priest until I see. Oh. Oh, nice. Nice. So, if you like buried a bunch of great cards in your like the priest possibility deck, like say it again, like if it was white and red, and you put it into your graveyard, and then cheat this back in, then you can cheat in all those cards that help. That's just like seriously big. Wow.
Power belongs in the hands of those who take it.
Nice. I still don't have an artifact. I do. I did want another Brotherhood's End, so nice. Sunfall. I don't know about Sunfall. Like I said, it's 5. It is exile, so I like that. And you get to incubate. I like that. Okay, so am I gonna get to create any of my decks? Okay, so I got plenty of rares. Like this deck here, this is one I was thinking about crafting. I want Thoughtseize that goes in so many decks. And then I know Blaze of Volleys is not that great, but I'm wanting to use it with Pestilent Spirit. And this gives all my instants and sorceries Death Touch, which means you got Infestivities that hits everything. You got this that hits everything. Play with Fire, and then something like Reckless Charge to be able to cast back some stuff. I got this to put Lightning in my deck. And Dread Horde to recast back out Shock and Play with Fire and just constantly just trying to control what they got and keeping their creatures off the field. And I get to craft Pathways. And I'm a big fan of Pathways. So that's one of them. This, I don't know if this deck will work. This is a dredge deck. Like I said, I have a lot of dredge decks. There's a lot of decks that I can build now. Some of them I actually shortened the name. Some of them I didn't. Like, this deck here is another one I don't really want to build. It's just full of enchantment and then painful quandaries and everything else in the world. If they attack, lose life and all that, it's just no creatures. So like I said, -3/-3 to all creatures. So it's kind of like a gain life, lose life deck, as well as different enchantments, a lot of enchantments, and one of them is actually missing, I think. Painful. I think it's actually is 4. Yeah, Scarabs. I actually want Scarabs in that. I might take 3 out. Because that will force them to discard and so anyway, I'll work on this later. Let me take this off and just go to blue and black because I want to make it a mythic. And I think with the dredge deck I could do that. but like I can craft nearly all my dredge. Even that one, that's 22 in that one. Fatal Push, Thought Seize, and this one is the one where you actually mill yourself, and then you play this. You play it in Explorer. Um, Mango, Magic Mango, I think it is. Let's see. I actually shouted their channel out. Yeah, Magic Mango. Like, yeah, this deck right here. And I love Magic Mango. They're are a great person. They're very talkative. If you ain't following Magic Mango, give them some love. Let me actually fix it to where you can see their page. My thing has it covered up. But here it is. I mean, they produce a lot of great decks. They're very kind, very compassionate towards the community, and build some great decks. And they was actually thinking about me whenever they kind of threw this deck together. And that's 22. And like I said, when I do some of these, I mean, they're pretty much like, let's them think, well, I want that one as well. This one here is bringing back your stuff. It's for historic. I think that whenever I craft this here, might give me two choices in decks. Let me look one more time. I don't know about Haunted Dead. I don't understand why that's in there. And I don't know about these as well. I don't know the purpose for them set to become creatures and stuff. I'm kind of wanting to save some of my crafting supplies. This one is also is Explorer, pretty much the same thing. You're milling yourself, and it has a lot of their cards in it. I may craft these two. I think I just pretty much talked myself into it. Let me see how low this other one gets. See, I got this one down to 6. And this one, that's 10, 15. And I can still craft it as well. So, just I mean, this is something that I'm not going to do this much, but just because it is Magic Mango and they thought of me and everything else, I'm going to do this deck just for them. Um, just because, you know, I really think they're a great person. There you go. Give credit where credit's due. And that still gives me a bunch more stuff to craft. So I hope y'all enjoyed the pack openings and stuff. I'm actually going to spend some time going through all my decks and seeing what all I can craft. And I'm really looking forward to this today, and I'm so excited. I don't know if I ever could do this again, so thank you for coming on this journey with me. I appreciate it so much. Take care, everybody.